Hey guys, welcome to another fun fact. So for today's fun fact, origami actually improves a lot of things in your life, including mathematical skill development, building cognitive abilities that basically motor skills, cognitive abilities, thinking, whatever, developing a problem-solving attitude, like when you're stuck on a hard step, you just keep going, boost creativity, you can design your own origami models, promote social skills. Origami, it says here, I'm not sure how it does it, but it says here that origami is a powerful tool to build necessary social skills among kids. Here, children and adults come together to learn and create something original. Schools use origami to teach the value of teamwork and cooperative learning. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Aids general wellness. Being an extremely mindful and creative skill origami has therapeutic benefits apart from educational ones. Promotes general wellness by attributing a sense of achievement and satisfaction to the person. Just make sure your ego doesn't get too big. It's also science made easy. And yeah, so those are like 7 benefits of origami, which includes math skills, social skills, cognitive thinking, problem solving, yeah, whatever. There's just a lot of things that folding origami can do for you, and it just helps improvement in general. And I chose this image because there's a paper airplane, which is origami. That's today's fun fact. Hey guys, today we're gonna learn a really funny, really fat fish. Yep, you heard me right. It's the pufferfish. And yeah, it kind of looks like an overinflated balloon or I don't know. It kind of looks like an overinflated balloon with very surprised screaming face, as well as a tail. So this model has fins right here, a very surprised face, a very fat balloon body, and a tail that can wag back and forth. So yeah, this model isn't that hard. I think the hardest part might be the face or maybe getting the shape ready. So for this model, I'm going to use this blue sheet of paper. So let me turn off my thing and let's get started. So first of all, what you're going to do is take the model and fold it in half diagonally. Make sure to crease sharply. And then unfold. Now rotate and do the same thing on this side. So fold in half diagonally. And now fold this point up to the top like that. Turn over and do the same thing. We're making a water bomb base. As always, make your folds accurate. And yeah, so after making the water bomb base, which is right here, let me quickly make it more accurate because I was a bit fast here. Adjust that there and flatten, and then flatten here and also here like that, and crease sharply. And then, okay, now what you're going to do is fold this point to right here like that, and do the same thing on this side. Fold both these points to here like that. Now unfold this point and fold this point to right here, which is there like that. Crease sharply and fold this edge up to the top like that. Now I'm gonna do it from this angle. Unfold, open this, and just simply make a reverse fold. So just tuck the corner in like that and flatten it down like that. Now bring this edge up here. This is the tail of the model, by the way, and just fold this edge to the side like that. Now the next step is to basically repeat on this side. So fold this edge to the middle crease so that it lines up just like that. Crease sharply, fold this edge up like that. Unfold make the reverse fold like that, flip it over, and tuck it to one side, just like that. So now you may be wondering, why is there two tails? Well, we're going to combine them. So just flip one of them over to this side. I'm using the left side, but you can really use any. And try to get them to align as much as possible. Like that. And now fold this edge, make a crease between these 2 points. So let me make that fold and then I'll show you. Wait, it's not these 2 points. Let me make a fold and then I'll show you what it looks like. So what you're gonna do is start folding from this point and then fold so that this edge touches the point up here, just like that. And once again, crease sharply. Now the next step is to fold this edge down. How much? Well, you want to fold it down so that this edge is about parallel with here. There's no real like huge guideline, but just do it like as best you can and really just estimate the rest. Now rotate and fold this edge up between that point and that point. Crease sharply. Open the tail again, and then tuck this flap under and then close up the tail. And then just open one to the side like that. And now if you flip it over, you can see we have our completed tail. Now for the head part, turn over and just keep the tail flat. Again, fold these edges to the middle again, like that. Unfold and fold them to the top, like that. Crease sharply on both of them, and then unfold once again. So after you've done that, the next step will be to unfold, and then refold them. We're just making the crease a bit sharper, and fold this edge to the side like that. So how much do you want to fold it? Well, let me see if I can make a, I have a guideline here. So do you guys see this crease? You want to fold it so that this crease lands on here so that it looks like that. And for reference, this is the original crease. Now crease sharply and do the same thing on this side, just like that. Now the next step is a bit tricky. You want to open this one of them so that it looks like you're about to squash it. You can really open any, but I suggest you open the right one since that's what I'm doing, or left one if it's facing you. So now just flip this. You guys see this inner pocket? Just flip it over like that. Here's the inner pocket. Flip it over like that and then flatten it down, or inner flap, I guess. So after you've done that, one of the sides should be white right here. And then for the other one, do the same thing. So open it and just flatten it over like that and flatten it downward. Make sure the flap stays folded, by the way. I'm just doing this one on my side and then I'll show you guys. So now your pufferfish should look like this, and it's not a pufferfish yet, but it will be soon. So the next step will be to fold this edge up like that, any of them, and then just fold it down. After you fold it down, like make the point face you. Look inside, you should see this pocket or flap or whatever. Put your finger inside and just pull it out so that it turns into that, just like that. And by the way, we're only doing this on one of the sides. We're not doing it on both. So the next step will be to take this pocket and just simply fold it over like that, or this flap, sorry, not this pocket. Now, this part's important. Take the like shorter end, the one that looks kind of square and insert it into the triangular end, not the other way around. Make sure the shorter end goes into the longer triangular pocket, not the other way around. So after you do that, what you're going to do is just take the crease on top and just flip it down. And then, so this is the mouth of the model. So once again, take it and flip it down. Now we're going to perform a squash fold. So the pre-crease will be to just fold it like that. Now, this part's a bit weird. Stick your finger inside and just flatten it downward. And when you're flattening it, make sure that the point is aligned with there. Crease sharply. And now, once again, this is a bit small. Fold this edge up like that. Once again, crease sharply. And then fold, this is a pretty small fold, so might be a bit tricky, but just fold the point up to the fold we just made and then flip it over like that. So now that's a rather triangular mouth. And yeah, that's the mouth for now. And to make the eyes, fold these points. I think it's better if I show you this way. Fold these points down to so that they're touching the edge like that, and repeat on this side. Crease sharply, and just once again open and squash them. So just stick your finger inside and just squish them downward so that there's some white showing, and do the same thing on this side. I think we covered squash fold in the last one, but in our last video, but if we didn't, let me give you a reminder. They're literally just squishing the paper down. Once again, what you're going to do is stick your finger inside so it opens, and then just flatten it down so that they each go on two ends, and align the crease to the middle, just like that, and crease sharply. So now, as you can see, we've already have a face of a pufferfish. We're gonna need to make the eyes a little better, but that's after we puff it up so that it looks better. And to make a, if you want to, there's an optional step for the mouth that'll make it look a bit neater. So just flip it together like that, and then flatten it to one side. And then what you're going to do is, after flattening it to one side, basically, this is a bit weird, but what you're going to do is flatten it, and then two, you're gonna take the thing and fold it over so that the edge aligns just like that. And if you couldn't see what I did, it's this. So after flattening it, we're gonna take it and just fold it over so that this edge aligns with that. Now make the squash fold, but it should be smaller, so the mouth should look more round like that. And then just take it and basically just bring it to the original position using another fold like that. So now it should look like this. And if you want, you can reverse fold this little segment, which I'm going to do, but you don't have to, since that's a really, really tight fold and it doesn't really do much anyway. But yeah, if you reverse folded it, it should look like that. So now you have a rounder mouth. That was an optional step. And now for the fins, what you're going to do is turn over on the tail side and fold the bottom over the crease like that, and flip it underneath and just refold it. So now this step is a bit weird, so I'll do it first and then I'll go over it in depth with you guys. But we're basically making some fins of the model. If you can follow along what I'm doing now, then go ahead, but I'm going to go over it in depth after I finish the step by myself. So it should be like that and flattened, and then like that and flat, like, and then do that. Okay, so here are the what the fins look like. So right now you should have it looking like this, and we're gonna make 2 creases that are diagonal here. It's best if you draw them on. Now we're going to form those creases and just flatten the paper like this. And as you flatten it, you should see that this side is going to automatically make a new fold. So now flatten it down so that the fins look like this. Try to make it so that it's thinner here and then it goes outward. That's called a swivel fold, and we'll probably go more in depth to that when we actually reach a model with more swivels. So now after you do that, simply flatten it back down, and that'll, or not yet actually, we're gonna take the tip of the point and just fold it behind so that the fin is rounder, and just flatten it back down and flick it back together. Make sure that crease stays, the little fold stays, by the way, and just flatten it down. Now flick the tail to the other side and do the exact same thing. So once again, you have to fold it over first since you don't have a guideline otherwise. Fold it over, flip, fold, and then do the weird fin fold, do the 2 swivel folds, which are actually quite a weird fold. They also serve to rounding out this end, and which will look better once we actually blow it up. And yeah, so just simply do that. And by the way, you have to like try to make the bottom thinner, or the fin will look kind of weird when you blow it up. So yeah, just try to make the bottom thinner and then try to make the crease diagonally slanted outwards. Not too much, just a little bit if you can, because then it'll look better on the finished model. Don't make the fin too thin, by the way, or it doesn't fit with the overall like fat pufferfish theme of this model. And flatten it again and just bring it over like that and there. So we've done the both fins. Now flatten it together with the tail like this. Oh yeah, and one more step for the eyes. What you're going to do is just for the mouth, if it gets decentered, just put it back to the center. We're gonna just take this and bring it outwards like that, so that the eyes are more round and a bit 3D-ish. That I find that it makes the eyes look way better on the finished model, and it kind of also gives off a surprised blown up theme like this. Now comes the last step, inflating it. When you're inflating it, make sure to hold the fins together so that they don't come apart, and blow into this hole right here. So after you do that, yeah, as you noticed, I didn't hold the fin, so it comes undone. If you if that happens to you too, just reflatten it and just quickly just refold the fin, and then next time you blow it up, make sure to hold it together. After you blow it up, just kind of put the fins like that, and you should have your completed pufferfish. So this model can also be used as a ball to hit around. Actually, here, let me show you. This model can also be used as a ball to hit around. And yeah, so this is a really fun and funny looking model too. I really like this model because it uses some fun folds and a blowing mechanic. And it also makes this cool looking fish, and it also looks really funny. So yeah, that's today's video. I hope you enjoyed that. You can make several and kind of juggle them, although I can't really do that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that model. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.